Hello, my name is Lennart. I'm a skateboarder for almost 14 years already. I arrived here today in Bielefeld with my friend Florian, who is the designer on this project. And right now I'm just gonna try out the equipment here. And I'm here in this team on the one hand as a consultant for skateboarding things in general, like the technical aspect, like what's able to be done with the board on the one hand, and on the other hand I'm of course like the test rider for the equipment.
Hello, my name is Florian Fusco. I'm taking care of the visual part of the project. I know Kevan since he invited himself on my birthday party some years ago. We already did some projects together. And 2 days before the application deadline, he asked me to do the graphics. It was definitely a new challenge for me because Kevan explained me most of it on the phone. I think we did a great job. Right now I'm focusing on the interface design with my GUI group. I'm taking care to make everything look fancy and using as much bright colors as I love it. This is the first rough idea for the screen design concept. We have a lot of vignette effect and we have blurry edges. We still don't know how the high score screen will look, how some specific buttons look. So this is what we'll discuss today, on this very day, with the GUI group. And then I know what my homework is and I go back to Berlin and get my job done.
So Kevan and me, we started working on the GUI, and first on the graphical user interface, and first we started to check out different frameworks for this. So yeah, when we talked about this in the whole group, we considered using Qt. But yeah, when we checked this out, we saw so many different frameworks and we were kind of confused.
We checked out Cairo, Clutter, MediaBox, GTK. Yeah.
Yeah, we checked out so many frameworks.
Yeah.
I don't even remember all of them.
But actually, Pygame was the most funny thing.
Yeah, and we were most successful in it because there were so many examples we could use.
Yeah.
But later on, yeah, we talked again to Alexander from our group, and he told us some more about Qt.
Yeah.
And he showed us that we can just transfer the C++ examples to PyQt.
Yeah.
And we started a little application, a calendar or something.
And I got also an answer from the MyEmo mailing list that it's not so bad with PyQt on the MyEmo 5, and PySide is also more stable than I first thought, and so we'll give Qt or Qt
a second chance,
yeah. So because it will offer us a lot of stuff, but it was we don't expect that choosing the widget framework or the graphical framework would be so hard.
So this is the spacer, which holds the PCB between the trucks and the decks, and I hope it will fit. Okay, it fits in one direction and it fits in the other direction, so I only get to clean out the corners.
The idea was to have featured artists, musicians for the soundtrack.
Yeah. But so we don't want to choose different artists. We just say, I'm a hip hop guy or I'm a mosh guy, and then the system itself choose the music from the specific.
Yeah, but maybe it's a bit crap because I like the initial idea to have those artists who compose for us a soundtrack. And
it's not exclusive. So you can say, okay, I like mosh and hip hop and electro. Yeah. So you can opt into all three. Check them all. Yeah. Okay, cool. But and here is also the idea of a music folder. So you can say, okay, this is my favorite, my new Diesel Rascal LP or something. I want to listen to this. So you choose a folder from your drive.
Or a playlist.
Yeah, the problem is just that then you cannot combine it with the levels. Yeah. Because we wanted to combine it with the levels, so we have shitty hip hop if you're in a low level, and if the level goes up, you get better hip hop.
I asked for example, Miss Payne, Ender Error, Eve Massacre for songs, and maybe some punk groups or something, and to have our special soundtrack which we can use. So publish, we have here. So that it will publish on Twitter and Facebook, and that you can choose the account here.
And that's how is this going to work?
Switch on or switch off, and we will spam your Twitter account.
So
we
publish is just publish on off another screen, or
it's like a checkbox.
Okay.
A checkbox and. Publish Triks on social networks, and then you have this account button.
So did you guys think of or what I mentioned was that you have to choose the stance at the settings?
What is the stance?
Stance is the foot you've got on the board on the front. There are two stances, goofy and regular, and it depends if your right foot is forward or the left foot. And this also depends, which is very important if you, for example, have your right foot on the front, like this is the board and this is like the right foot. You would do a kick flip, it rotates like this. Yeah. But if you're like a regular skater, then your left foot is forward, and then the kick flip would be like this. So it's like rotating in the other direction. So if the system thinks that you are a regular skater, but you are standing on it with the left foot, and then you're doing a kick flip, then it would say it's a heel flip because the rotation is on the other way, So you have to mention that first of all before the game starts.
Yeah, let's put it in the settings so that the player must choose it every time.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so our hardware guys wanted some new tool to actually test their hardware, what they have built. So now you can see actually that we got live data incoming from the board, and now you can already see, for example, if I move it in this direction, that one of the acceleration sensors, or moving it like that, or this one, or like this, or turning it. We're doing slow turn. Okay, so right now we just have one board with 5 different values we get from it, but later on we will have 12 different graphs that need to be monitored if the values that come out actually make sense. So this will hopefully prove pretty useful for them to just check if the code they've written for the Arduino board works. And the bottom low are our turning sensors, so if I just turn it, so this is turning one direction and this is the other one. Looks kind of good. I hope they don't go into saturation too fast, but well, it seems to work. Bumping, bumping.